There can be no doubt about it. Our climate is changing. Future generations have need of us. They're calling on us as responsible human beings to act now, turning the tide towards sustainable development. CO2 and the environment in general are obviously major issues. But let us not forget to integrate the other dimensions of sustainable development: people's well-being, better governance, and our economic resources. In Belgium, in this hour of need for the climate, there are numerous initiatives going in this direction. We've been out to meet those responsible for them. In Bertrix, in the Belgian province of Luxembourg, Jean-Pierre Ribaumont took charge in 2007 of Le Suppont, a company providing work specifically adapted to the disabled. He immediately started on a major restructuring program with an ambitious energy strategy coupled with an approach integrating all aspects of sustainable development as its cornerstones. The environmental focus is seen in the installation of a tri-generation plant, moving from an existing cogeneration plant and providing a well-balanced overall energy equation. And on a business level, there was a need to diversify in order to ensure sufficient profitability to maintain and further develop the company's activities. From a governance standpoint, the tools in place were dynamic, but in addition, last year we moved from a non-profit company status to that of a cooperative society. Le Suppont is not just innovatory with regard to the use of energy technologies benefiting the climate. It also employs 150 people, offering the handicapped decent jobs suited to their disabilities. On the Belgian coast, the Ishtar Fishing Company has launched an innovative fishing boat, the Petrus Pictor, an eco-friendlier catamaran and part of shipowner Willy Versloos's Sustainable Development Programme.
En in die zin ben ik nu zelf een groene reder geworden.
I've become a green ship owner. The sustainability aspect is very important to me, not only to please and to ensure the future of our sector through sustainable fishing. It's also important for jobs and investment within the industry.
In de schepen en de visserij toe.
Petrus Pictor is a boat designed to respect not just the fishing grounds and their biodiversity, but also the well-being of the fishermen. Ecology and sustainable development have nothing to do with deprivation. On the contrary, they can be associated with the word fun. This is just what the organisers of the Lassemo Festival have managed to do these last 2 years in South Belgium, setting up a music festival which is both good for the planet and good for people. Our whole energy supply for the site, for the stage, etc. comes from renewable sources. In fact, we ourselves have even started producing dry toilets together with reusable cups. Lassemo organisers have adopted a pricing policy taking the needs of the disadvantaged into account and work almost exclusively with local shops. EcoPower is a cooperative operating in the Flanders electricity market. EcoPower specialises in green energy, using the wind, CHP or the sun as its energy sources. Yet its strategy goes beyond the environmental aspect. EcoPower is a profitable company growing year by year, but we're trying to grow in a controlled manner, as a cooperative. The goal is not to maximize profits, but instead to maximize the added value for society. We do, however, still try to make fair profits for our members. EcoPower also stands for a company policy that shows respect for people, offering them long-term jobs and a well-balanced wage policy. Since 2003, the municipality of Watermal-Boisfort in the Brussels region has been striving to reduce greenhouse gases emitted by municipal buildings without impairing the comfort of their users. The savings generated under this local Kyoto plan free up budgetary resources for other municipal policies. Up to now, our local Kyoto plan has prevented a total of 980 tons of CO2 being released into the atmosphere and saved us an estimated €218,500 on our energy bill. Watermal-Boisfort's local Kyoto plan also stands for a training program that enhances the status of the technicians involved in this sustainable development approach in their day-to-day business. In Ghent, the non-profit organisation EVA promotes a vegetarian diet, but its message is not just focused on respect for animals and their well-being. EVA also takes into account the overall impact of a diet with less meat.
Als restaurateur.
For us restaurant owners, EVA is doing a good job. Cooks often have only a limited knowledge of vegetarian cooking. EVA passes such knowledge on to us in a very creative and open manner. EVA is also active in the Meat Free Thursday campaign, set up in partnership with the local authorities. The idea behind the campaign is simple: no meat on Thursdays. That's not just good for the planet, but also for people's health. Having the whole of Flanders stopping eating meat on Thursdays is equivalent to 500,000 cars less on the roads. Operating in the Liège area, Soleil Vert is a social purpose cooperative with a reputation in the field of eco-friendly construction. Eco-friendly construction involves constructing buildings which take ecological and energy-saving considerations into account. With Soleil Vert, we wanted to demonstrate that it's possible to create profitable structures, not solely dependent on state subsidies. Some 10% of our operations are financed by subsidies, with the remaining 90% financed by the work we do. In Belgium, Le Supon, EcoPower, Watermal Boisfort's local Kyoto plan, EVA, Lacemo, the Ishtar Fishing Company, and Soleil Vert are just a few examples of initiatives leveraging sustainable development, thereby working to help the climate. What about you? Are you ready to widen your perspective to integrate sustainable development into your daily life? The time has come for all of us to develop an all-round 360-degree vision and work towards passing on a livable planet to future generations.